Welcome back to this week's Black Flame forecast. This week I used two different oracle decks. I used the Midnight Oracle and the Talisman Oracle. As I sit with these cards, one message came through louder than anything else. You are standing at the threshold of becoming someone your old identity may not fully recognize. This week isn't a week of small adjustments. This is a week of stepping into greater responsibility, greater authenticity, and greater personal power. The reading begins with leadership, and I don't believe this is only about careers or business. Leadership begins with how we lead ourselves. Many people are waiting until they feel confident enough, healed enough, experienced enough, or validated enough before they step into their purpose. This card says, stop waiting. Leadership isn't the absence of fear. Leadership is choosing to move even while uncertainty is still present. Some of you are being asked to guide your family. Others are beginning a business. Some are becoming the cycle breaker in their lineage. Others are simply learning to finally trust themselves. Whatever it looks like, your life is asking you to step forward rather than remain hidden. The Fire Warden arrives immediately after leadership, and that placement is incredibly important. Every leader needs fire, passion, vision, purpose, creative force. But this card also carries a warning. The guidebook reminds us that unchecked fire becomes burnout. Many people believe more effort always creates more results. Sometimes more effort simply creates exhaustion. This week asks you to become intentional with your energy. Not every opportunity deserves your attention. Not every battle deserves your fire. Instead of asking, what can I do? Ask, what deserves my fire? Focused energy creates transformation. Scattered energy creates depletion. The third card is rebirth. This feels like confirmation that something has already been ending beneath the surface. Perhaps you've noticed yourself releasing old habits, old relationships, old expectations, old versions of yourself that no longer fit. The guidebook speaks about leaving one period behind and entering another. Sometimes we mourn the person we used to be, even when we're becoming someone far greater. There can be nostalgia, there can be uncertainty, but the card reminds us that energy never truly disappears. It transforms. You are not losing yourself, you are evolving. If you've been feeling like you're in between two versions of your life, this card says you're exactly where you need to be. The old chapter is closing because a new one is ready to begin. The final card is beautiful because it reveals what comes after transformation. The Enchantress isn't asking you to control others. She reminds you that authentic influences come from alignment. There is a quiet confidence that does not need to prove itself. A calm presence that naturally draws others. Your intuition becomes stronger when you stop looking outside yourself for every answer. This week asks, can you trust your own wisdom? Can you allow yourself to be seen? Can you stop apologizing for the power you've worked so hard to reclaim? This card says your greatest gift isn't becoming someone else. It's fully embodying who you've always been beneath the conditioning. When we weave these four cards together, the message becomes clear. Leadership, focused fire, rebirth, and embodied power. This isn't simply about accomplishing more. It's about becoming more. Someone watching this reading has been standing at the edge of a decision. You've been wondering whether you're ready. These cards gently answer. You do not become ready and then begin. You begin, and readiness grows as you walk the path. So as you move through this week, ask yourself, where am I being invited to lead instead of follow? What deserves my fire and what is draining it? What old identity am I finally ready to release? How can I embody my power with integrity instead of seeking permission? May this week be one where you trust yourself a little more than you did yesterday. Until next week's Black Flame forecast, keep tending your inner fire, and remember, the flame was never meant to be hidden. It was meant to illuminate the path before you.